David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Ankorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Ankorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dokyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Ankorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Here's General Clemens. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. You lined up nicely. No, not for long.
Missile away.
Keep bringing it down.
What are you doing, Trigger? Give them all the special weaponry you've got. Don't be shy.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up running.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto.
Begin firing Sam. They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Fires up there.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
They have a lock on me. Give me a damage report.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farvanti.
Okay.
Enemy seems to make their way in at super low altitude.
Don't let him get support.
Switch to anti-air weaponry.
Missile.
Prioritize anti-air combat preparations over leaving the port.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
General quarters! General quarters!
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
The port's packed to the brim.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Evading!
Why is the enemy taking so little damage? Drop a bomb line to hit something.
Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
Getting shot from all directions. The trigger has destroyed the target.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Push it! Missile inbound! Trigger has destroyed the target.
Strider 1, missile away.
All speed ahead! We're nothing but sitting ducks right now!
Target is hit.
They've been hiding on the ships.
Target destroyed.
Fox 2.
Target has been destroyed.
Target acquired. Missile away.
Should have brought anti-ship missiles.
Vehicle eliminated.
Incoming! All vehicles prepare to return fire! Stay behind the building! The cage is you there!
Missile launched.
Why is it taking so long to deal with a couple of fighters?
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Step up the AA fire!
Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
This is Tracker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Quinn, sending coordinates.
aircraft. Data link the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Fox 2.
Fox 2. Someone get on a 25mm now!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Trigger has destroyed the target. Locked on. This one's a goner.
Missile!
Are the motors still functional?
Missile away. Target acquired. Target eliminated.
Lieutenant General Shepard, gather status reports. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Mostly the work of 3 strikes. Just an operation that doesn't rely on our aim pilot. You won't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
Have our ships being so stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
Don't let your guard down, guys. It's 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
Yeah, Trigger took care of the bricks.
Not failing yet.
Taking heavy return fire from your big ships.
Missile away.
The target has been destroyed.
Don't get caught in the wake of our sinking allies.
Target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed.
We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Strider 1, missile away. Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. Captain ship like this.
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Kido. Ship destroyed.
We've got a big game hunter.
You can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
How many ships in port are still operational? Ludicrous. They'll pull the port with shrapnel at this rate. Just shoot. It'll at least keep them at bay, even if we don't hit them.
Missile launched.
They dodged our anti-air fire again. The target's still flying over our heads.
Hostile vessel destroyed. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Vehicle eliminated. Strider 1, missile away. Half of the anti-air guns destroyed.
That aircraft coming for us.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in his room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
One contact for sector 2. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
The chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go! Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
Locked on! Look for the 3 strikes on the tail. Pass it on!
Missile launched.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Target acquired. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
That's the roadie. Flight time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging from the sky.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters incoming in 2 miles. We're bearing 315. Echo. Sorry, we couldn't protect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, EO Squadron, clear to engage.
All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
Already bought us time. Don't waste it. Lost control. Returning to base. I've heard about it. You always have aircraft problems with 3 strikes in the ground. No children. I have lost control. You're gonna regret not being
Land it down.
This must be that 3 strikes guy who Rudy Squadron was talking about.
5 minutes remaining.
Damn it! Where are reinforcements? We are the reinforcements.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Focus on evading. Buy as much time as possible.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser Inyo was deemed such a threat.
More vehicles crippled and 1 damaged in Eatable platoon. They're wiped. Let's go help the survivors.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel metas and battleship custodian numbering among them.
After all that?
Let's do this. Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke bombs from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would be caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Partner drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
We're on the way. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me my teammates behind.
Ocean, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks too. Well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
The risen senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Bonz's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will ya?
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
All aircraft. We have not caused sufficient damage to the enemy. Running out of time.
Shit. Think you can do this, Trigger?
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. We'll grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Projectile guidance terminated. Radar 6. Fox 2.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Behind the enemy. Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to lose the fire, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. Now pass to your reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you speak about the officer? You don't, do you?
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning. 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090. Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream! That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiot.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
We can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
Missile, evade!
Scream, do it. Who's your target? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2-on-2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, but you didn't count. It's 2-on-1.
What are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to enhance their ECM capabilities.
Righto. Ain't no hitman gonna take down Trigger.
Better stop acting tough if you don't want to die real fast.
Go on and try it. Fire. Come at me, 3 strikes. You're trying to make it chase one so the other can get on your ass. Fire. I'm spiked.
Strider 1, locked on target. Detecting powerful ECM. Don't let him trick you.
I'm spiked.
Fox 2.
Fire verification complete.
Fire. You did it, Trigger. Idiot, stay focused. Take down 3 strikes. Only 1 left. We run them down together. The test will be for you, Trigger.
1 left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I can't do this alone.
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No, I can't do anything out on my own.
Fox 2. Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him, not one bit.
Railgun shell lost its target. That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No!
The Bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all strangler erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow. I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory. Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Fusion, no, stop it!
Hey, chill. Fusion, stand down. Sit.
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seems to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations. Cut it! That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. They resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So They intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.